I'll take one, bro.
Yeah.
Take this dick.
Yo, we're live up in this bitch.
Hello, I'm Matt Bergman, and you are listening to the Punk Rock Libertarians Podcast, episode 244. I'm here tonight with Jared Schneiderman,
Yo.
Philip Dassing,
What's going on?
Kyle Wagner,
Hello.
and Alexis Schlegel.
President Comrade.
Dude, Alexis, dude, you're wearing your sports ball T-shirt,
Yeah.
and so what? You were just at the bar, dude?
Yeah, I went to the bar.
Which bar were you at, McGurk's?
No, I don't really do McGurk's that much because it's a little too much.
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, I've been going there for so long throughout the years because it's an Eagles bar, and I feel as though, like, there should be a plaque
With your name?
with my fucking name on it.
And
every time I step foot in that place, it'd be like,
So you're mad that there isn't?
Yes.
You
Because
should
I've been a
You should-
Patreon.
Why don't you complain to the manager?
I should.
Why don't you
I should
Becky it
totally
up,
Susan
dude?
that shit.
Why don't you
should
Becky
totally-
that shit up?
I should totally like Susan that shit and talk to the demand I talk to the manager. But no, I just like kind of like I don't know. It's a little too crazy because it's like in the heart of drunken college.
Is it in Federal Hill? Is that the one you go to?
Oh, it's in
so
Fed
it's
Hill?
an Eagles
Yeah.
bar, but it's
Yeah.
like it's just like total fucking chaos.
Yeah, it'd be better if it was in like Fells or something.
Yeah, so there's this like kind of danky dive bar in like Patterson Park, Fells Point, and it's like a total dive bar, and it's like an Eagles bar. The lady that owns the joint is like,
Nice.
yeah. So I go like it's nice there. I could sit there, watch us lose and stuff.
It's funny. It's funny to me, Alex, that you will talk about like bread and circuses and like entertaining the masses, but then
Are you not entertained?
You dive into it with both feet. You know, he's got his Eagles hat, his Eagles
dives in
jersey.
dick first.
He
Yeah.
doesn't care that it's.
Dude, my hot take tonight is ever since Wentz got married, he sucks dick. He's awful.
Should have kept
He's terrible.
Foles, man. Should have kept Foles.
Should've
Wasn't
kept
that, isn't
Big-
that what happened to
Big Dick
Rodgers
Nick.
too?
Big
When
Dick
he,
Nick.
when he
Yeah.
was like with
Dude.
what's her name?
Oh yeah.
And I threw it out there
That
as like a
bitch.
hot
Yeah.
take at the bar, and my friend Erica, who's been like thick and thin through all the Eagles games at the bars, I was like, do the research. I was like, when did he get married? And he was like,
Look at the docs.
here's the docs, and it's just like, yep, he was a good Christian boy, virgin. Then you know what? Gets all that pussy juice all up in the face on a reg, and
You think he was a virgin? There's no way.
he's a very God
Alex,
fearing.
speaking to the fucking microphone.
He's
dude.
a very God
Wait, is he a
fearing.
religious fella?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. He's just like.
Is he like T-boning it up, dude?
I would say he's like Tebow level, maybe more, but like
Oh wow,
I don't know.
more. Damn.
I don't know. I'm just saying when he got married. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying she might not have enough live life and love swag in the household, and it's really like impeding his progress as a potential franchise quarterback. But I digress. But yeah, the whole bread and circus is like I don't give a fuck, dude. Because I was talking to people today at the bar. And I don't know, this may or not be a good segue.
Go ahead, go do it.
Dude, I was tripping balls the other night on acid, dude. It was great.
Was this your first acid experience?
First
Wait, was
time.
this at the bar? Or?
No, prior. This was
Oh.
like Saturday night. I'll tell you what, man.
So like how did this happen? So you're like how old?
Never done it.
I know, but you're like
Wait,
how
you've
old?
never tried it? You're first trying it at...
First time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how
so,
old are you?
I mean,
I
dude,
may
is
or
it
may
really
not
that?
be
Thinking about it.
40 years old next year.
48?
No,
He's 49.
He's 39.
I'm
He's
39.
39,
right
39.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so
Solid
you're
53.
39.
Never delved into the psychedelics.
Wow, dude.
Okay, so
I'll tell you what. You know
Hell
what
yeah,
really
man.
turned my mind onto it was
Neither
when
have you?
Michael Heiss was on
Oh,
our podcast and talked about shrooms, talked about psychedelics, and just
yeah, it's the same here. He actually got me interested, and I'm actually the same age as you. And I'm
You mean I didn't get you guys interested?
I think the
Nah, man.
Wow, dude. I'm not that
Um,
influential, huh?
All right, so day last night.
No.
Damn. Failing.
I don't know. It's a lot of like time, space, present. Like what your present
Set and setting.
set and setting. Yes, exactly. And I don't know. Maybe it wasn't ideal because like I was working. I was potentially gonna work on Saturday. I did a like truck delivery early Saturday, slept in, and then like it was like, hey, whatever, and then it was like fucking pouring ass rain. So I was like, yeah, you can't really
Blows.
do any outdoor activities. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I felt as though like that would have been ideally. I would rather have been like out in nature and amongst
Yeah.
the individual I was partaking with, and just like like hey, just kind of let it happen. Go on a trip.
Yeah,
as
with
you say.
the butterflies.
So
and
this
the leaves.
was this
yeah.
pre
Yeah,
was
yeah,
this
yeah.
pre-planned? or
Sort
was
of. It was like
It seems like Kyle gets this whole drug thing.
it was set. It was set in motion about a month ago.
Was Kyle the other person?
No. It was set in motion, I'd say, about a month ago, and it was just like, if it happens, it
Kyle.
happens.
Kyle, do you think that you would be there with me for my first acid trip just to kind of like chaperone? Would you do that for me?
Yeah, I'd hang out. I
Hell
guess.
yeah, dog. Hell yeah.
Dude,
I wouldn't partake, but
Matt,
I would be
well,
there
of
to make
course.
No,
sure that
you're the sitter.
Yeah,
You're the sitter.
yeah.
You don't partake.
make
You
sure
You make sure he doesn't
like,
jump out the window.
Yeah, or try to jump in front of a car or something.
Yeah.
Try to surf a
Yeah.
car.
See,
Yeah.
but here's
Dude,
the
just
thing.
let me
here's
jump
the
in front
thing.
of the car.
Here's the
man.
thing.
Just
Or
let me
start
go.
This is
posting ridiculous
total-
shit on Facebook.
This is total fucking.
Get a
reefer.
busload of retards and take him to the zoo.
This is
Wow.
like.
Whoa.
This is like
Hey.
It's a
total.
Dead Milkmen song. Come on.
Hey, oh man, like that's a really good album. I was listening. Oh no, not Dead Milkman's. It was
It's
anyways.
Dead Milkmen,
It
not
was
Dead
Dead-
Milkmans.
the Dead Milkman's.
Dead
Why would there be?
Milkman's.
Why
Whose
would,
man's is this?
well, why would there be just one milkman? There's many.
Yeah, the
Anyways,
Dead Milkmen's room.
beds. But the time and setting thing and chaperone. I think that's like some reefer madness shit. Like, make sure you have someone.
No, it's not. I mean,
No, it totally is, because I'm like reading like shit. They're like I was like going in Wikipedia. I was like, all right, what are the effects of like dropping acid? And I was just like,
I mean,
they're
look,
like,
I-
it might poke holes in your brain. It's like, Jesus Christ. And they were like,
Dude, that's-
this
No,
has
no,
highly
that's all
been
malarkey.
refuted.
no, that's reefer.
It's all like,
madness.
this is your brain on drugs.
But it's not a bad
Friday,
idea to have
goddamn-
somebody there. And I mean, most times when I've done it, there hasn't been a sitter, but
Yeah.
it's definitely
It's
a
good
good idea to
another
have
individual.
somebody there that may be just like hanging out, not taking as much, that can kind
Yeah.
of like
Jared, were you
get
even
you under control if you kind of lose your shit.
Jared, were you even like tall enough to try the acid? I mean, like, how did that work
Oh,
out, dude?
damn short jokes.
Was someone holding it over your head? We're like,
So
gotta reach for it?
so
Like that fucking
2
Geico
out of the
commercial.
5 on this cast right now.
Almost had it.
Yeah, Jared was tripping on stilts.
So Jared, what happened? So basically 2 out of the 5 can speak from experience right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what, like, first time, multiple times, whatever? I mean,
Who, me?
yeah.
Wait, so this was
many,
accident, right?
many times.
Wow, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So first time, so time and setting, place. So my friend, she had a lot of artwork in the house, so it
Nice.
was kind of cool, like, and you definitely see things in more vivid color. Like you see things like colors and everything. Like you're more open to things. Like,
Butt sex.
well, I don't know about that, but I mean, but here's the thing.
Maybe that's why Jared's always trying to get us to trip.
That's why I'm
The
always
other
doing
aspect
acid
of it,
every
I was
day.
like really tired because I've been like working like crazy hours the
Yeah.
entire week prior, and then worked that day and took like a brief nap, and then the other thing, like I had a couple beers prior and like, smoked, had smoked a blunt,
couple of
like
Brewster
I was like, yeah, some uppers, downers, whatever,
You're all
like,
over the place. Yeah.
all over the map. But honestly, like the whole like stuff, the whole like it'll poke holes in your brain and you're gonna have these weird trip. Like I was like, no, it was just you just see things in a different. You just
Yeah.
kind of
All right, mouth on the microphone, dude.
oh mouth on the mic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretend
No,
it's a
I
tab
just
of
I
acid.
just
Yeah.
it was nothing really different. Like other than the fact you just see.
Well, you
like-
probably did a low dose though. I mean, if you do a higher dose, you're gonna it
Possibly.
can get kind of crazy.
Possibly. That was the thing, too. The other aspect of it, too, I think it depends on what you're watching. Because I watched, we
yeah,
were
like-
watching Fear and Loathing, and I was like, this isn't good. And then we put on, like, some jazz music, and I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
And then we went to the bar, and I was like, it's okay, but it's like, it was like multiple different,
Yeah,
like,
if you're able to go to a bar, you're not on that much acid.
yeah. So that's the thing. Like, I don't know.
But anyway, either way, I mean, even a low dose can be a very awesome experience. Very, like you said, eye opening, make you think about things a little bit differently.
a little more in tune with things.
You can see like patterns and certain things, and
What are you supposed to do? Like, are you supposed to like watch a trippy movie or listen?
I
to
mean,
music?
whatever you want to do. I mean,
Like,
it
what you
depends on
wanna
what your
do.
goal is. I mean, most of the times I've done have been around like a campfire, at night.
You look
Yeah,
at
that
the, look
would've
at the
been better.
flames.
You can
that
look
would
up
be-
at the sky.
Yeah, the
you know,
stars, the flames.
stars,
That'd be
flames.
kind of cool.
I would've
Walk
rather
around
been
in the
in-
dark, and you can just let your mind do what it wants to do.
I would have rather been in nature.
Listen to music.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
because I was like
yeah,
more in
it's
like
definitely better to do it like outside.
I was in like Midtown Baltimore, dude, and like
Yeah.
like you know like Charles
That could get
not
kinda
Charles
sketch.
Village, but like yeah, dude, seriously, because we like walked the
if you go
dogs.
outside and you see like a tranny just walking down the
Oh,
street,
dude, well there was this
Get her number,
motherfucker
man.
like
get her number.
Pass it on to
I'm not
me.
gonna lie, dude. It kind of gets you in
Stone
like
dead
some
namer.
like there was like moments where I was like kind of going into some like dark places, but not dark places, but it was just like more of like your human instincts or like heightened.
Yeah.
You like you're deeper.
Well, you've got to be more. You're sort
vigilant.
Yeah, your vigilance is higher just because you're in the city.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah, if
well,
you're out-
that too.
If you're out in the fields,
and I always say strapped because I'm not trying to get clapped, but
Hey, I want to bust this up for a second. Alexis, hold that thought, dude. Okay, grab it like it's a throbbing wiener. Yeah, grab it. Hold on to it right now.
Got it.
But
Yeah.
guys, Otto can't share our podcast anywhere. So
No.
if you guys could help us out and maybe
fuck
share
yeah,
it
dude. I got
amongst
it. I
like
got
different
it.
groups.
I shared it all the groups. I can share into groups. So I was able to get like 15 groups. I just spammed the hell out of it. But I can't post from all of our other pages.
I'm on it.
Yeah. So if you guys could share this, it helps us out tremendously because Zuckerberg's like all up on our dick and shit.
Cucking it.
So Alexis, you were saying?
Oh no, I definitely think it's like I don't know, like first experience. I don't like. Jared said probably a lower dose. It was legit,
which is how
I
you
mean,
want to, which is what you want to do on your first.
Yeah,
your
like I
first
definitely saw
trial.
some cool visuals. Like I was looking at artwork. I saw like you see colors. You see like you're definitely like in the moment. You're listening to music. Like you're definitely feeling like it's definitely has, I would say, a benefit. And I guess what I'm getting at is just like maybe on like a deeper level, but how much of this has been hidden or not allowed by laws, governments, etc. That like I don't know. Like I'll put it this way: it could be very beneficial for an individual suffering from PTSD to like I got some like I kind of like introspective. Like I kind of like there was moments where I was like like I'm kind of figuring things out, or I'm kind of seeing things differently, or I'm kind of like I don't know, like just and I just think like and this kind of all comes about like months ago when Michael Heitz was on the podcast and he was talking about how like psychedelics help like basically his depression and I haven't gone down that too many roads about it, but I've
I
been
think that
more
was
of
like
like
6 months ago, dude. But
6 months,
yeah,
yeah,
it's been a while, dude.
yeah, but well, yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
while. Been a while, but
Been a while.
It's been a while.
but I guess I don't know. Like you could see the benefits. You could see like it might not be for everybody.
How'd you feel the next day?
Well, I never slept. I'm still awake.
He's still riding that wave.
Yeah,
man.
so it's,
No, I mean I'm fine. Like that's the thing. Like I took I slept a little bit, maybe an hour. Like took a shower, woke up.
It is
had
pretty
some
hard to
coffee.
sleep.
Yeah, dude, because I couldn't turn my brain off. That was one
Yeah.
thing. Like it's not like you could turn your brain off, but it was just like you're very stimulated. You
Well,
know, like
dude-
so I was just like listening to music. I was just going down like some rabbit holes on like some jazz and 90s hip hop and like fucking like doom metal. Like I don't know. I was just going down some
Damn.
yeah,
Quite a
but
mix you got there.
It was all over
Doom
the-
metal and jazz.
doom metal and
Love it.
jazz, kids.
yeah, so
yeah, smoke that reefer.
so yesterday,
Doom metal and jazz, kids.
And acid. Do acid.
I think we're ready to bring him into
Okay.
elementary schools.
Yeah.
okay, so
Kids.
so yesterday, like I'm just hanging out in the afternoon, and my buddy hits me up and he's like, "Do you want to go skateboarding?" I'm like, "Sure, let's go hit up the Lansdowne Bowl." So he comes over.
Yeah, you're like all about the skateboarding, right?
Yeah. So
all about it, Matt.
He comes over, he picks me up, and then I get in the car, and he's like, "Yeah, I never slept last night. It's I'm still like tripping on acid."
Really?
So yeah,
You're skateboarding?
yeah. So
Skateboarding with Alex.
yeah. So no, I was thinking about it with my buddy, and then we go over to the bowl, right? And then I start to put on my pads and shit in my helmet,
You were,
and then
whoa. whoa, pads and helmets.
And then so my buddy that's
very-
already tripping, then who hasn't slept, then he's like, I'm gonna roll a blunt. So then,
Just uppers, downers.
yeah. So then, anyways, we go into the skate park and we just like down this like fat blunt together, and then we're just like skateboarding for like a couple hours. It was so awesome, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't know. It might not be for everybody. Like I said, like, I don't know. That was the first time. I don't know. Second time might not be, but
Tell you the tea is.
yeah, I just think like there's hidden knowledge. There's forbidden knowledge out there that the government for years has,
It's stuff that Kyle Wagner wouldn't want you to know.
exactly.
Do you think that acid is the key to unlocking this knowledge?
I won't say it is, but I would just say this. The
Well,
other
okay.
thing, too,
Well, let me say this. Okay, so my buddy that I went to the park with yesterday, he has plenty of experience with hallucinogens, and like according to him, like he tripped a couple years ago, and like he'd wanted to quit cigarettes for a while, and he didn't have any luck, but he came under some sort of realization when he was like tripping, and then like all of a sudden he was able to like quit cigarettes,
wow.
and yeah, like. He's done after
heard of
like
that,
2
yeah.
years. It like turned it off.
Well, yeah, that was like the mind blowing thing like Michael Heiss was talking about when he came on, and I talked to my brothers. Like,
yeah, he did tell some crazy story, didn't he?
yeah, and
Well, yeah, like Michael Heiss, I'll just retell it as I remember hearing him say it. But he had struggled with depression for a long time. He didn't want to go like too far into it, but he said he struggled with it for a long time.
yeah.
And then upon his first time trying, I believe it was mushrooms, he came up to some realization that he was then able to reenact. Then he was then able to like put into action in his life, and it actually like cured his depression. And it sounds like he thinks it's pretty cool. Like he tries to do it like. Sounds like he tries to do it a couple times a year just to kind of for maintenance,
At the end of the day, like as libertarians, we're skeptical of what the masses and what the government's like. Oh, this is approved. Like it's FDA approved. It's like
I know. So it's like
want to take that shit to
LSD. Fuck yeah, right, Kyle?
That's right.
Dude,
It's got the Kyle Wagner stamp of approval.
Let's put it this way. Like, dude, I was watching. So time and setting is key. So watching
Set and
a little
setting,
or setting like
Well, it's about
watching Fear
set
and
and
Loathing, and I watched.
Yeah, I
that.
don't know if I would watch Fear. I mean, it depends. It's
Yeah,
Depends on who you are.
It got to a point where like, turn this shit off. Like,
Alex,
let's watch
mouth
something
on the
else.
mic, dude.
Let's watch something else. But it did kind of like full circle. The fact like that was the wave of. Think about it. Like that was the time
oh yeah,
of public discourse, revolution. And then you got all these psychedelics, all these drugs, everything. And then it's like,
they put the clamp down.
And then it's just like the whole civil rights movement, the
Jack Ackerman's pitch.
MLK killed, end of the Vietnam War, a lot of these things. And then it's just like, we have all these Nazi scientists via MK Ultra. Or via Operation Paperclip, and we're doing experiments with like MK Ultra, doing all these like whatever, like psychedelic drugs. Like, dude, the fucking not mescaline, but dude, I'm watching this movie, dude. Swear to God, dude, watching this shit, I'm like tripping balls, and I'm like, dude, they're talking about endocrine, like talking about that. Shit.
Adrenochrome?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Watch the movie again. And it's like, whoa, truth in plain sight. You know what I mean? It's like. Get in the docs. Talk about this
PLANE
shit.
site.
They're talking about this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That's the thing. Like where you're more attuned to things and waking up. And I'm watching it and I'm watching this movie and it's like, holy shit, this was at this height of consciousness, like in the 60s, like post-Vietnam War, 70s. And of the aftermath of like the civil rights movement and the whole, it's like, what the fuck? And then there's all these psychedelics. And then you're like, I don't know. I just feel as though it's being suppressed. It's being suppressed. There's definitely benefits from this. And it's not like this is your brain on drugs, like, an egg frying in it. You know what I mean? Like all that bullshit PSA shit the government throws out there.
Well, no, man. Johns Hopkins is doing a thing soon, I believe it is. they're having some type of like documentary airing, and they invited people down from Johns Hopkins who are doing the research on psychedelics, and they're actually going to be there to have like a panel, like a Q&A afterwards. Forget when and where it is, but it's in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Because
I actually met a doctor who's trying to get on that into that research program.
dude, give me his digits, yo.
Yeah, I actually need to catch up with him again.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's like really the fact that these things are taking place, but it's like if certain drugs weren't like regulated via like Schedule 1, it's like how much further advanced research.
Bless you, buddy.
Bless you, Matt. But like, how much further along would we be? You know. Anyways, Kyle? What are your thoughts? Do you want to trip balls?
I mean,
next
you
weekend,
had
dude?
a more
What are you up to?
interesting. Yeah,
Dude, let's trip balls and play hockey.
You
Field
had-
hockey next weekend.
You had a more interesting day than I did. I mean, I blew leaves for the last
I
time
thought
this
that was
season.
going a different direction.
Blow some leaves.
Kyle,
Yeah.
like you couldn't have blown leaves on acid.
Yeah, you probably would have made it a lot more fun.
yeah,
tell me
probably,
about this dude
dude.
named
The leaves
Leaves.
would have been like all different colors.
Yeah, you blow them into a pile, and then you get
So
garbage bags.
his name
and
is
you,
Leaves.
Yeah.
You push them into.
like
There you go. That was such
Ew.
that was such a slow burn that like it just took you like 3 minutes into the story before you're like.
I said that.
you
You see, you guys don't listen to
Oh,
me.
I didn't hear you.
He
Phil.
stole my
I'm
joke.
I was talking.
Do you
so
have
I didn't hear
popcorn
you.
lung now?
God damn
His
it.
name is Leaves. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one.
God
Very
damn
good.
it.
Lee?
I helped
Leaves?
this Russian guy and an Indian guy take my pool table out. I was like getting rid of it. I gave it away for free on Craigslist.
Wow.
And it's
A
been a
pool
month
table.
waiting for somebody to show up and pick it
Your
up.
pool table, we could have probably used that in Anarchy Basement, dude.
Dude, we could
Nah.
totally have like all our guests would love
Yeah,
to play
you have so
pool
much
right
room
now,
for that.
and you just gave it away on Craigslist.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Kyle?
it was an old pool table that
Man,
was.
dude, was it the like the 3-in-1 where it had the pool table, the air hockey
No.
john,
I used to
and
have
the
one of those.
foosball?
They kind of sucked.
No,
They
it wasn't.
totally did. It's like
was
you looked at it, it's
Oh
like
yeah, dude.
yeah,
I had one of the mini ones.
yeah. It was like you could have one, but you can't have all three.
It was
Like,
the Fisher
come on,
Price
stop
tur-
being
tournament
Dude,
greedy.
when I was a
table.
kid, I loved that shit though.
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
air hockey.
Yeah, it's like tiny air hockey, tiny, like the ball, like the pool balls were like the size of like your actual balls.
Yeah. It's like air hockey, foosball,
Yeah,
and pool,
and table
right?
tennis,
Was
Yeah,
it?
ping
Or
pong.
no, it was a table tennis.
Yeah,
table tennis,
Table
air
tennis,
hockey,
air
and
hockey,
and pool.
and pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have.
it's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
bro.
Good deal.
3-in-1. That's
Nah.
what she wants.
It was actually table hockey. It wasn't air hockey. Like there was no
Okay, there was
air
no
coming
air.
up.
Yeah, fine.
So
we called it air hockey though, but you know,
Well, sure you
we
did.
were posers.
But yeah, I mean, if you played on an actual like air hockey table, like my buddy had one when I was a kid.
yeah, those are the shit.
exactly.
My
yeah.
friend had one too, in his basement, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome, dude.
Dude, we're talking about like just tripping balls and beers and air hockey.
That's what this podcast
I
is all
should
about.
have. I should have taken
new
acid
listeners.
last night, man.
Yeah.
You should have, dude.
Yeah, for the I
For
went
your
to,
anniversary?
Yeah, anniversary dinner.
Wow, dude.
We
Tell
went
us
where-
about
What'd
it.
you do, man?
We went to the
15.
Went to well, it's 15 years together. Me and my wife.
Phil, this is like 7 topics away, dude. This is that was supposed to be for like after hours. Dude.
It was way down
I
on the
said-
docks.
Oh, okay, all right. So we can talk about air
Phil's
hockey
anniversary.
tables, but motherfuck Phil, man.
But it's supposed to be for like after hours.
All
Actually.
right.
Hold on, I want to hear about it.
You're supposed to
Move
talk
down
about
topic
this.
14.
You're supposed to talk about this when you were like peeing like in between the podcast.
I'll go piss
And then-
right now. I'll do it again. I don't
I'm
care.
sure you will.
All right.
I don't like getting.
All right.
All right,
Phil,
well, that's a
let's-
little teaser for the
Phil.
after hours.
Yeah.
No,
after
no,
hours.
Phil, let's hear about your anniversary. I'm
No,
just fucking with you.
It's over. You ruined it. You killed the moment, man.
I didn't ruin it, dude.
There isn't even a story to tell. Like, it was just-
Congratulations
I
to
imagine
Phil.
there was not much of a story, but
I was just saying it would have been. It was a Harry Potter themed dinner at the Elk Ridge Furnace Inn, which was like an old, pretty much mansion from the 1700s.
yeah, I actually went there recently for
Yeah,
a wedding. I thought it was
yeah.
nice.
It's funny. I've been around this place for like 20 some odd
I've never
years,
heard of it.
and I've never been to it. And I
Sounds
finally
pretty
went.
gay.
It was pretty fucking. It was pretty cool, man. It was like.
Are you a
fine
big
dining.
Harry Potter guy?
No, my wife is, so that's why I
okay.
bought tickets for it.
Your
But
wife's
it
a
would've been
Harry
a lot-
Potter guy?
Huh?
Your wife's a Harry Potter guy?
Yeah, she's
Your
a
wife's
Harry Potter
a
guy.
big Harry Potter
Yeah.
guy?
She's a fan. She's a fan.
But it was like all Harry Potter theme, and they were like reading from the book and stuff while reading like this like fine dining or whatever. And I was just like, this would have been so much better if I
But they have
was
a-
on some type of like mushrooms or something.
So this is like we should probably call Guinness because this is probably like the first time ever that Harry Potter has actually like got somebody vagina. I mean, because I'm imagining you probably got vagina at your anniversary dinner.
No comment.
Wow.
I'm just saying you
Feels
probably
like,
did right after your anniversary dinner,
No.
dude.
Yeah.
You gotta get kids up, man.
Okay,
No,
so
and
just as expected, Harry Potter will not get you vagina, kids.
Harry-
True
no,
story.
no vagina there.
I just went, and it's so close to my house, and that's what was awesome about it. Is you go there, and then we went to this new place that opened up. It's called Rathskeller. It's German for like wine cellar, and there's like this brand new one. Like it's an old house that they tore down in like Main Street, and like they tore it down to its like studs, and they built up like this huge basement of like this German restaurant. And so I just went there and knew the bar. I went to high school with the bartender, and so he like hooked us up with all these drinks. And I mean, we almost had like, it's pretty expensive, but like we had so many drinks, but it was only like 20.
You got some good
bucks a tab.
sauerkraut there?
No, I didn't have sauerkraut,
The
man.
fuck?
I just got. I already ate dinner, man.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I wasn't going there. To
Good
eat. I was
beers?
going there to
They had a
drink.
good...
Oh yeah, it was
German
all
beer
German
list?
beers.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Are they all dressed as wizards or something? What was the
Well,
point?
at the
Oh.
thing, yeah, it was at the Elkers Furnace Inn. There was they
Did
called
you
it
get
the
like
Great Hall.
did you get put into like one of the?
Yeah, I was Gryffindor.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, you get
Nice.
put into a house. It's a little bit like
It's
was that thing where you go root for the horses and they fight each other?
Medieval times?
Medieval times,
See,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Elkers Furnace Inn is like an old mansion from like the 1700s. It sits on like Tapsco River, but like they have like this outdoor patio thing that they make, and they called it the Great Hall, and they had all these like hanging candles, and they had a bunch of people dressed up, like everyone was like cosplay.
Did they have a sorting hat?
cosplaying.
Did they put like a
They
sorting hat?
did,
on-
yeah. It was a sorting hat. That's what they sat us at our table.
Okay, neat.
Nice.
We didn't have to put it on.
Were the people that you sat with cool?
Yeah, it was just like families and a bunch of like old nerds.
Yeah, I don't know if I want the
I just-
sorting
Were
hat.
there any
on.
like single dudes there? Like,
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a bunch of nerds there too.
wow,
I just like stayed at the bar and just got like just getting drunk.
nice.
Where were you drinking mead?
No, it was called butterbeer, and it was pretty much just like flavored vodka and rum mixed with a schnapps. It was just awesome. I just kept buying those.
Is that from the book, Butterbeer?
Yeah, butterbeer. I don't know. I've only seen like the movies like a handful of times. I don't know.
It was for her.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like for her. She had a good time. It was cool.
All right.
But it would have been a lot better if I was shrooming.
My
Harry Potter.
sister-in-law is a diehard Harry Potter fan. I
Yeah?
wonder if she knows about that place.
Yeah, well, I mean, they apparently like they did everything to put this on for like an owl conservatory.
Sounds like
in
they don't
Howard
do it all
County.
the time, though.
No, it's like a once. This I think it was not even the first time they did it, but it was pretty cool.
I gotta tell her about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
she would
send you
love that.
pictures. I'll show you the pictures.
You
All
better
right.
tell her, dude.
You may or may
All right.
not get laid.
Should
Yeah, I hope you don't get laid after that. It's your sister.
it's my sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law? Well,
Yeah.
that could work.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
all right. Well,
Well,
no.
I thought
Can
you
we,
said sister.
Let's move
What
on.
do we got?
Let's move on.
The docs.
Let's move on
All right.
to topic number one.
Topic number one.
Topper number one at 28 minutes. All right. So who's got the docs on this standoff thing?
Oh fuck yeah.
whiskey. What is it? Whiskey.
556.
Whiskey Rebellion?
Yeah.
Or no, Whiskey something.
No, it's not Whiskey and Rebellion. That's a.
Oh, that was another. That was one of the Twitter.
yeah, he's
people
a.
that
All
were
right, so
following
while
it.
tripping balls the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so basically the story is, at least as far as I understand it, is there was a guy who had a red flag called on him because he had allegedly had a 30-round magazine, and this was in upstate New York,
Yeah. Puntum.
Putnam County or Putnam City or something like that.
Podunk.
I actually heard they went to his house twice. They got his guns and then they went back again, and
We-
and on the third
So,
time.
so my
he just,
introduction,
like,
my introduction to this was I just saw a bunch of tweets saying,
late last night. Yeah.
yeah, late last night saying
I was at dinner when this happened.
it was like it was like Boog Boys, it's go time.
Yeah, Boogie Boys.
Boogie Boys,
The
it's go
ABC, it
time.
was Alphabet Boys were at the door.
Yeah, and then it just had like this guy's,
memes, the ATF memes, and
and then it had a screenshot of this guy's like Snapchat or Instagram, which said like the redcoats are here, they're coming for my 30-round mag.
so
Send help.
So he's an Afghan. He's a former army vet. Like was over in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
At first, Alex was like, "He's an Afghan." It's like,
It's not an Afghan.
it's kind of confusing. Okay, so this was in America. This was
He's a dog.
He's an American citizen. He's a veteran.
He's
right?
a rug.
He's a veteran who
He really
fought.
tied the room
He
together.
was over there. He was over there. He was smoking hashish and fucking, like fucking goat
Fucking
farmers
cows.
and,
Fucking camels.
Oh boy.
and maintaining the poppy fields to make sure that the heroin
he's a
trade
Pashtun.
is alive and well in Baltimore City. That there's every motherfucker on the corner doing the heroin lean. He was doing his job. He was doing his duty
Lean back.
to make sure to like, just do. But
and before anybody complains about that, Alex is a veteran.
Yeah. So if you get
your
butthurt,
Veteran card,
give money.
V card.
I got my 8+ years V card. But yeah. So I guess what I'm getting at is like I would want to know, and I don't know because I saw the video. And I heard all the bullshit. Like, basically, I saw the messages
There was a lot.
via our group,
Yeah.
and it was like, holy shit. And then I saw, like, the Facebook, and I was like,
Right.
holy
So
fuck.
apparently a whole bunch of people actually
And I'm tripping
did.
balls last
Right,
night. I'm
right.
like, oh, my God, the boogaloo's about to happen. And my AR-15, and my Roomba, Claymores,
That would have been
what the fuck?
that would have been nuts if
Jesus
you
titty
like
fucking Christ.
Dude, yeah, if you were tripping balls and you saw that,
and Alex like
It's
tooled
like-
up.
the entire room just turned red.
Kyle's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Kyle's got two hands on the wheel driving up 95.
Fortunate,
Like,
I'm coming. Fortunate son started playing on the stereo.
No, but I mean, if Alex had actually gone up there with his
Yeah,
guns,
he's blaring Freebird out of his car.
Let's go.
I brought the Roomba Claymore.
He's got his night vision goggles
I'm
on.
coming, private.
He's wearing his Hawaiian shirt.
ready for the big luau.
He's ready for the
What
big
the fuck? But no, I saw it. It was so late. I saw it in the morning. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
Did you watch the whole video of him? He narrated like his whole experience.
Yeah, and
It was
I'm
like a 4-minute
seeing
video.
like,
Hold on, tell us about
And
it.
he's getting criticized because he's pretty much in his attic and he's like sticking his phone out there. I'm like, yep, I got the red coats over there and down that street and down that street. There's another bunch of red coats.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Hold on, let Phil finish.
Well, I'm saying, and then he's like, apparently people are getting mad at him, or they think he's a racist because he called them a bunch of shysters.
That's
He
not
said-
racist.
He said
Oh.
shysters, and then he
dude.
called them faggots.
Oh dear Lord,
Yeah.
God forbid you drop the F word.
Yeah.
ooh,
So he said that.
Ooh,
So a lot of
faggot
left
word.
libertarians are like up in arms, but not
Oh,
really.
they're like,
well,
screw this guy.
Or
Fuck
like up in
Shipley.
dildos.
Well, fuck him.
So Mike Shipley.
Hey
was a little
Shipley,
upset.
fuck you.
So this
fucking
guy,
faggot.
and so
What?
I heard so many
Alex,
different things
dude,
about this.
Sorry.
What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
I'm sorry. I just don't like him.
This is a PG rated.
No, but
podcast.
seriously, dude.
Dude,
like,
we try to be cordial with Shipley, dude.
I know Shipley.
I
Yeah.
love Shipley.
Dude, I'm not really concerned with where Mike
Come on.
Shipley wants to stick his penis. I just don't really care for his communism.
What if it was?
Yeah.
But
Fuck
at
your
any-
communism.
Well, no. So there's so many different like versions of the story I'm hearing. I'm hearing
Yeah, I
that
don't know,
they came
man.
there
That's the
3
thing.
times to his house, and they said the last time there was some type of domestic. That's what the police said. They made up.
That's the official story now. Is
Yeah.
there was a domestic violence call, and that's why they were at his house.
Yeah, but
apparently his wife is denying this, or his girlfriend is. Denying
Yeah,
this.
and I think they're saying it was maybe trumped up by the cops, and then the cops who posted that, who were criticizing, they're saying people on social media were hurting the situation because they were encouraging him or something like that. Well, they end up having to take that post down allegedly about saying it was a domestic dispute because there actually
Well,
wasn't.
we're in a
And
assertion
then the
basement, so allegedly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so assertion away. They said that there was they heard a gunshot even though they took his guns. So that's why they went back. I don't. It's so sketch.
And they were also arresting people at a nearby graveyard, is what I hear.
Oh wow!
Like there were a bunch of like the boogie boys showed up.
really.
Yeah,
Dude,
I didn't know
this is what I heard.
Happened to, like,
This is what I heard. I mean, who knows? Because I wasn't there, but I saw a bunch of tweets from prominent
tweets.
libertarian Twitter accounts that were saying that don't show up at the graveyard, like people are getting arrested. I mean, who knows? Could be fake, but that's what I heard.
Man, I would.
From what I gather, like
And that's
the
not being
police,
reported
the
at all.
escalation of force,
The oath
like went
breakers.
from like we might have someone that we just want to talk to like holy shit, let's lock down this block. And let's put it this way, all right, people, wake the fuck up, all right, because you look at what happened in the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? And I still think that shit's bullshit.
Government knew, man.
Okay, so when they're literally like driving through towns and like, you know, get the fuck out of your house and whatever, and it's like you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, when the fuck are you gonna wake up that fascism is like, you know, and like the New World Order?
Well, no,
and
they
like,
just
it's
passed.
like right at your fucking door. And then when you have states, and just like what happened in Maryland in Anne Arundel County, any state that passed red flag laws, be fucking wary, because here's the thing, and we need to be vigilant, and we need to communicate, and we need to talk to every motherfuckers, and we need to have a conversation, and we need to be talking, we need to have open channels of communication, because guess what happens? Because that's the thing, it happened in the dead of night on a Saturday night, and I'm tripping balls. You know what I mean?
Dude,
so what I'm getting
not
at,
tripping, guys.
So what I'm getting at is just like, dude, you're gonna like, when the boogaloo's about to happen, I don't want to be tripping acid.
Or maybe you do, dude.
All right?
Maybe you do.
I do, because it would be it would be like courage.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't want to be away from
Everything
my
slows down,
Limbo
dude.
Claymore. Like, I don't want to be away from.
Well, yeah,
like,
you want to be tripping
I want
acid
to
in
be.
your house.
I want to be in my own fortress, like
In fact,
ready.
you should never leave your house.
But here's the thing, dude. prior to
What are you gonna do if you're at the? What if you're gonna do if you're at McGurk's
No,
and the boogaloo jumps off, dude?
dude? Seriously, I swear to God, dude.
What are you gonna do, Alex?
Jared, to very valid point. Valid point. I always stay strapped, regardless.
Okay.
But anyways,
okay.
I digress.
That's good.
Fuck them. But anyway, but the other aspect of it, the other thing, what I was trying to get at. Sorry, lack of sleep.
Yeah.
But prior to red flag laws, like we're seeing these red flag laws. Just, I mean,
Would you call them
I
red
think I
flag
posted,
laws?
Maryland libertarians. You saw it, right, Kyle? You saw it, and Phil, you posted it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was upstate New York, where this guy, like, literally, doors broken in, detained, you know, broken in, talked to his lawyer, confiscated his guns, don't know what the fuck. Like, you know, this was a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? You saw what happened in Anne Arundel County a couple months ago.
Like a day after they implemented it.
Literally,
it
like
was
a week or
so
a
fast.
couple, like a month after in the state of Maryland, where our Republican would never infringe on gun rights. Yo, fuck you. You're the governor. You should basically be like, guess what? This state is now shall issue. Fuck you. Fuck Hogan.
Yeah.
Fuck Republicans.
Yep.
Fuck the state of Maryland.
I second that.
Fuck you. Guess what? Right now, I'm going WWF right now.
Yeah, dude, kind of promo.
telling you
man.
right now.
WWE, dude.
I'm fucking telling you right now, brother. But no, I'm fucking telling you.
Okay,
fuck
tell me.
Republicans in this fucking state. They're bullshit because you
Wow,
had
what
a
a
governor.
no.
You had
What a
a
started
Republican
brave thing to
governor.
say on the
You had a
Libertarians
Republican
podcast.
governor for how fucking long?
Yeah.
And then you allowed red flag fucking laws. And then not only that, and Kyle, we're getting fucking personal. We're getting WWF right now,
right,
motherfucker.
I'm ready.
Because guess
Is
what?
this Kyle's fault?
Remember Delegate Robin fucking Grammer? Remember that motherfucker?
I do.
Remember that piece
Kind
of
of seems like
shit?
it's Kyle's fault.
Robin fucking Grammer. He's a delegate. And guess what? I let him hold my AR-15 because he wanted to be a champion. He wanted to. He basically used Campaign for Liberty and the Ron Paul and the fucking grassroots that we fucking built. That we fucking own the shit. And motherfuckers like Josh, fucking Mike, and all of our friends check the fuck out of the Ron Paul shit. And this is why the Mises Institute needs to fucking double down. And Maj Toure and all these motherfuckers, guess what? We're fucking running shit. Because I'm fucking sick of these fucking Republicans that are fucking useless. Because I let fucking Robin Grammer hold my fucking AR-15 to be that jerk off.
I was gonna say, I hope that's the only thing you
so
hold.
like I'm campaigning for liberty. I'm a Ron Paul motherfucker, and he never fucking walked the street. He never went door to door with me. He never fucking volunteered. He never helped us out.
Sounds like a
he
bitch.
used the system, campaigning for liberty, and fucking wanted to become some fucking Republican cuck in this fucking state, and then he jerks off like he literally sees like
Tell me he
I'm
jerks
telling him fucking right now, and I'm calling him out right now. I'm going WWF right now because I'm telling you right now, brother. I don't know when the fucking next election is, but I'm fucking running as a
So,
libertarian.
it's safe to
because
say-
I'm sick of that motherfucker.
Wait, are you running as a libertarian?
When's the next election? I'm running.
It's in like a year, dude.
I
He's gonna
do
start
not
running.
like that motherfucker.
He's gonna run
because
into the election.
he lives where I live, and he fucking held my
Right,
AR-15 to try to champion gun rights.
So
but we live in a state of red flag laws, and at any fucking time,
Yeah, dude, you can be
these
red flag for what
fucking-
you're saying right now. man.
I could be red flagged right the fuck now, and I would like him to red flag me. Fucking come at my door,
Wait,
motherfuckers.
so it's pretty much just like if
But
the
that's what
Boogaloo
I'm saying.
happens, if I was this guy, I would know who's coming for me if the Boogaloo
Dude, I swear to
starts.
God, dude, fuck him. And I'm fucking sick and tired of these fucking Republicans that want to say, like, I'm for gun rights, but they don't red flag laws. Like, fucking Larry Hogan
Like Dan Crenshaw.
allowed red flag laws in this state to allow fucking what's going on in New York State. You know what I mean? They're fucking coming for us, and we need to wake the fuck up. Like, I'm done with these motherfuckers.
Did Robin
Like,
vote for the red flag laws?
He did not, but he just like jerks off to Larry Hogan. He fucking voted. He signed off on it.
Well, if he did,
He wants a champion.
If he
I don't
voted
care.
against
Fuck
it-
him. I don't like him. He's
Right.
a
Wait,
fucking
you don't?
piece of shit. when you're like, dude, here's my AR-15. I want you to be a champion of gun rights. You're gonna be a poser, and you're gonna be like, oh, my daddy was a Marine, and I'm a 2A guy. And you know what I mean? But guess what?
I mean, if he
When it's,
voted
like,
against
cold as
it-
shit. When it's fucking cold as balls.
Did he vote? Wait, so did he vote for this law, or you're saying he supports Hogan?
I'm just saying he fucking jerks off Larry Hogan. You know
What does he do? What does he do?
Hairless dick.
he's in the
He's
House
a-
of Delegates.
He's a
Okay.
he's a second term right now, and he
Where does he
was
run?
a fucking fake motherfucking.
But did he have a vote on this red flag law thing?
He may or may not have, but he stood.
That's probably important to this conversation, dude.
I don't care. Fuck him.
So even if he voted
all I'm
against
saying is I'm sick. Like what I'm saying right now. It's like we don't care. Did
he fuck your mom, dude?
I'm just saying right now. I don't like this asshole.
Alex is my favorite
Fuck
person.
Robin
ever.
Grabber. Fuck the Republican Party in the state of Maryland because they're a bunch of spineless cunts.
All right, agreed.
Fuck them. I hate them. Like, you allow red flag laws to exist, you know,
Yeah.
and any person with a voice just allowed it to happen,
Yeah.
and they just jerk off to Larry Hogan. And it's like, look, you're allowing, and we saw it happen. What was it, in Anne Arundel County? They fucking killed a guy.
Yeah.
They
All right,
fucking,
hold on. Yeah,
Sorry.
it sucks,
I'm
dude.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. When will it get to a point where people are like, all right, shit's about to go down. It's time for rubber claymores. I'm just saying.
Probably soon, dude.
Fake. Like, I'm just tired of fake rhetoric.
Maybe
I'm tired of
Thursday.
fake people.
Maybe Thursday.
Thursday? What's going on Thursday? Thursday?
That's the
It's
day,
Thanksgiving, dude. We're gonna have the Boogaloos on Thanksgiving, dude.
Ah, shit.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be
But
too fat and like, passed out.
shit.
That's
I'm
when the
sorry,
fans
okay.
gonna be kicking in.
I'll be the second line on
me.
Friday.
That was just me calling out fake Republicans and these fucking
Yeah.
like thin blue line motherfuckers.
For sure, dude.
And all
Thin
these
blue
fucking
lines.
assholes. Because
Hold on,
you know-
hold on.
Oh, go ahead, Jared.
So I want to hear
The
about.
floor is yours, comrade.
Yeah. So please don't raise your hand like that. It's triggering.
Yeah. Chat hands.
Just,
So what is this story about Sacha Baron Cohen?
Oh, we're past red flag.
Whatever his name is. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Kyle's got the docs.
Kyle, tell us about this story. I'm intrigued.
I don't have all the docs, but apparently he has come out saying that Facebook needs to be stricter with against
Hate
hate
speech.
speech, right? Yeah.
So they wouldn't be able.
Sasha Baron Cohen said this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the guy that is notorious for, basically saying whatever the hell he wants and
shit.
triggering people and
literally-
saying
and
things,
literally, like-
inappropriate things in inappropriate
and literally
places.
pretending to be a gay person for an entire movie.
Trying to
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
Ron
yeah.
Paul, dude.
Totally being like a total fucking fag. Wait, what? Did I
Wow,
say
dude.
that?
Whoa. Whoa.
So, whoa.
Wow.
But I mean, seriously, like he totally was like taking it to, the nth degree. And now he wants to be all like tolerant and be all like, total hypocritical. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's hypocritical that he's calling for crackdowns on speech when he was the guy that said, things that you should never say.
Yeah.
Right? He made a career out of saying things you shouldn't say. So, I don't know.
I mean,
I
did
wonder
you
why
ever
the
see-
I wonder why the flip flop. Is he just on Trump derangement syndrome
Could
or
it,
something?
could it be that he actually interviewed Trump when he did the Ali G? And remember, like, he was like, dude, it's fucking hilarious. It actually is kind of funny. And that's what's sad because I love Borat. Yes, Shemesh. Like, dude. Dude, like, I feel, I'm it's like,
It's
fuck.
disappointing, yeah.
It is. It's disappointing because someone who's, like, literally made a living of being controversial is now, like, got the derangement. He's got the derangement. He's got the.
Robin did vote against red flag law.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, who sent the docs?
I looked it up.
Do you still regret letting him hold your AK or your
still do.
AR? I mean,
After a 20 minutes.
Whatever.
well, we'd like to issue an apology on behalf of Alex.
All right.
Send an apology, but yeah, that's
I will
eat some crow.
I will eat some crow right now.
There you go.
You're about to kill Phil, though.
I'll eat some crow. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you fucking voted, but you're still a fucking pussy, and I'm gonna run against you because you're fucking fake. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Because you're fake. You know what I mean? I'll eat some crow. I don't care. But the fact that, you know, if you want to do anything for gun rights, shut the fuck up. You're fucking fake.
All right.
Anyways, I digress. Go ahead. For the record.
So,
for the
yeah.
record.
Phil's like falling out of his chair over there.
Phil's about to break another chair.
For the record, fucking. I just wanted to call him out right now. I'm sorry. I just never liked. I don't know, Kyle. I don't know.
I know there's
It was a culmination.
Yeah.
It was a culmination of
some lingering resentment there. I gotcha. I gotcha. But
red flag laws. Well, no, you know what it came down to, and this is what I didn't finish the story, but this was before this was before the red flag laws, and I just remember like when I first bought my house in Dundalk, I'm just like just sitting out on the front porch out of working and I'm come home on a Friday night. I'm like, I'm sitting on my porch Friday night, like drinking some beers. There's some kids just like running around on the sidewalk, and then all the fucking sudden, dude, like, all right, so, and I might have told you about this. I think I did, Matt. Maybe, I don't know, but we're talking like, I don't know. I bought the house in 2016. This was probably like 2008, 2009. I swear, this is what fucking. So I'm sitting out there, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, cops, all fucking like. Tactical vests, bulletproof vests, 2 of them with shields and like SWAT team going in like the house. I live in a row home, so we're talking like 8 doors, 12 doors down. And I'm sitting on my front porch and I'm like, what the fuck? They all got guns drawn. There's kids just playing out. And they go up on the front and they're like, Baltimore County Police, we got a warrant, blah, 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 blah. And they kicked in the door. They had this. Like whatever they had,
battering.
They had the battering ram because the 2 motherfuckers were all black, and I'm like, what the fuck are these? Some like I might have been drinking, I might have been high. I was like, what are these? Some fucking kids LARPing? Like, you know what I mean? Like it just, I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, goddamn, like what? Like it just, and they're breaking in the door, and they kick in they kicked the fuck door in, and they were in, and then it's like, and I go out on my back porch on my like deck, and there's cops.